They live in squalor where they just have no clue about what contemporary life is like. They have a familiar who they just bully and pester to do their bidding, whatever they want, but they're all numbskull idiots. Mine now would probably be a bit more of the wild card. This is very recent, 2019, but I absolutely love it. It's Mork and Mindy, the sequel.
Oh, I
It's currently
believed
still
you for a
going.
second.
It's currently still going, and it's What We Do in the Shadows. Have you
Oh
guys
yeah,
seen that the show based on the film? Have you guys seen it yet?
it's on my list.
Oh, is it? So What We Do in the Shadows is a mockumentary following a group of vampires who are just living their life in modern times. They live in squalor where they just have no clue about what contemporary life is like. They have a familiar who they just bully and pester to do their bidding, whatever they want, but they're all numbskull idiots who just are still reminiscent about the times that they were in, but they just have nothing like that anymore. And I just love every single episode comes on. I have no idea what's going to happen. It's incredibly funny with
Yeah.
outrageous, diverse characters, diverse in every sense of the way, even their personalities. And especially in modern comedies, it's very rare that you see the kind of
Mm,
stark contrast between the characters' personalities, not
mm.
just their attributes, but their personalities. But the one thing that probably I love so much, and it kind of goes back to a point Paul was saying about in sitcoms, characters don't grow as much. Like I remember
Mm.
watching Family Matters when I was a kid, and Steve Urkel gets the chance to shoot a basketball from half court, and he might win $1 million. And I'm like, just do it. Like, just do the next season. He's a millionaire. And they
Mm.
never do. They tease you with change, but there's never change.
Mm.
Meanwhile, What We Do in the Shadows will introduce a demon puppet with the soul of one of the characters. Demon puppet just is becomes a character. And then there are things that occur where you go, okay, well, that's it. This person's now a baby. And you're like, what do you mean this person's now a baby? Oh, they're a baby now. For how long? I don't know. It's like every single time I put this on, I'm just dazzled at the creativity. And so as a writer myself, if you were asking me like, oh, what show would you like to work on? This would be something I would love to do because then you're just
Mm.
going, look, I'll make up whatever I want. And the next person has to pick up that silly baton and run with it. And let's see what we can do. We have centuries of backstory that we can invent for these characters. So I'm delighted it's on Paul's list.
Oh, big
But for
time.
me, I was like, that's one. It's modern. It's still going. It's in the sixth season. They have, I think, 10 episode seasons, which is a great number. So they don't outstay their welcome either. Because after 10 and they're in that short format, I'm
Mm.
always going, I could do another, which is very rare for modern sitcoms
Mm.
for me, where I'm
Yeah.
usually fatigued and I don't want to come back. I'm genuinely excited about seeing the next episode. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's my pick.
Awesome pick. Like awesome pick. Like we're watching season 6 at the moment. Like it's
Are
so
you?
yeah, it's so addictive. Like we came to it late, and I love coming to a show late because it's like shit, we had 5 seasons to go. So we just hoofed through 5 seasons back episode after episode after episode after episode. Absolutely loving it. And like you say, you've no idea what's going to happen. And even the central conceit that there is a documentary crew following them around all this time, and every now and then they'll offer a blasé explanation for it, why they just don't eat the documentary crew, and it's
Yeah.
it's just great, and they're so fucking stupid, but they're lovable.
Yeah.
But they're lovable.
That's so good. So Richie, what's going on over there?
Oh,
Are
oh,
you,
I didn't
yeah.
like it. I
Really?
didn't like it. You know,
Oh,
I absolutely adore the film. It's one of my favorite films. I rewatch it so many times. It'll be like a put on when you're drunk movie to watch.
I
And
thought Richie was having a heart attack
I
there
know
on the camera. I was
I
like,
am because I don't know what to say. And it's like when I watched those first couple of episodes, it just couldn't because I have such an attachment to the
mm,
original. Seeing the original, you would probably love this, and I like they do take so much from that. But I just found it so hard. I was just looking at these characters, and like I could tell you, I probably watched the original movie like hundreds of times. I just put
really,
it on all the
really
time. So
interesting.
I found it hard to watch, and I still do. So I don't can't give an opinion on it because like I'm judging it based on the wrong reasons. I'm gonna be respectful and just say No opinion.
I
I'm going to
think
be
that's
disrespectful,
yeah.
and I'm gonna convince your son to delete more of your video games.
Yeah, get him to throw out my what we do in the Shadows DVD.
Yeah, take away more crowns and kings. Get rid of them.
But I think, Richie,
yeah, no,
the
I
point
just
you make is really interesting because we're the inverse here. And I think another friend of mine is like us. It's like, I remember us watching the movie and we couldn't get into it. I don't know why it was. And we didn't finish it. And then I don't know why. I just said, let's just try the show. And we got addicted to the show. So maybe it's like whatever you connect with first. It's because
and I think
I can see why that could happen.
And it's so low budget, but yeah, it makes all of these really clever things that make it look like out of nowhere. He will just do this weird kind of practical effect that you're just like, how the fuck did they do that? I thought this was just like a bunch of guys with some cameras. It looks like a studio for the most part, but I know that they're going for that. Yeah, so I'm just so attached that I don't recognize that show as anything in my brain. I know that's wrong, but there you go.
Worries. No worries.
I thought it was I thought it was a layup once I saw Paul's reaction, and then I thought, should we actually pause this recording because Richie's having a heart attack?
I thought he was having a heart attack. I thought a migraine has come on this dude.
I didn't know what to say.
That's going to be take 3. I was like, fuck.
Right. So that's going to be difficult for now. This next phase, we got to
we'll have to see.
Put these
We're in trouble.
together.
We're in trouble. This is
Richie,
good though.